Yo, did you see Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania? A lot of people are having some strong reactions to it. Either they love it or they hate it. And now I want to give you my breakdown and reaction for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania right now. But first, guys, do me a favor. Anthony with the Movie Blog, if you're new here to the channel, please hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe so this way you can get initiated and join us every time we do a new review or drop some news. Now, as usual, let's start off with the good. I really love the cast in this movie. Like, you can't talk about this movie without talking about Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror. Yo, Kang Gang. Kang Gang steals the whole entire movie. Like, I find myself watching this movie, like, they did that nice, cool, cold opening with him and Michelle Pfeiffer. And from that moment forward, all I'm doing is sitting in the theater like this, waiting for Kang to come back on screen. Like, Kang is mesmerizing. He's strong. That stoic performance showcasing his bubbling anger on the inside. Yo, Jonathan Majors did his thing. I also really enjoyed Michelle Pfeiffer in this movie. Janet Van Dyne as the original Wasp finally gets more screen time, right? We finally get to see more of the original Wasp in this franchise. I don't know why I keep saying that. And we get to learn more about her character. Michelle Pfeiffer is a major scene stealer and is a huge standout in this ensemble. Now, Paul Rudd, he's cool. He's just as fun and funny as we expect in this movie. He reminds me why he makes such a fantastic Ant-Man. He's not as acrobatic as he was in the prior films. He's not doing somersaults or scaling walls, but overall, this cast makes this movie work. Oh, and MODOK. MODOK. Now, Ant-Man 3 has a really fun story and dives deeper into the scientific side of Marvel. Exploring the quantum realm is satisfying. We've been waiting for this, and we finally get to explore the universe beneath ours. It's also incredibly satisfying to explore this beautiful world, see MODOK, and finally see the quantum realm people. One of my favorite parts of the movie is when we see Scott and Cassie forced to drink the ooze, right? You guys remember drinking the ooze, right? These moments make the quantum realm seem more real as they have their own species, their own cultures, and their own languages. The environment gives Ant-Man an opportunity to be heroic without the pressure of the world that he set up around him. Everyone knowing him as an Avenger, he's signing books, all that stuff weighing him down. He could just lead this group with confidence without having to satisfy those Avenger level expectations from a larger scale, except when he mentions that he's an Avenger. Now, even though I'm really excited about the movie, obviously Kang Gang, there is some things that I thought were bad. So let's hop into the bad. The CGI can be too much at times. Look, I like that this movie moves away from the familiar. We're not doing the same San Francisco stuff, but there's times when it just feels like a crutch with this CGI. The majority of the film seems like it was filmed in front of a green screen, which is distracting in some scenes. There's a moment when Scott and Cassie are with the quantum people when Kang's forces attack from the sky, and yo, this entire scene loses any real sense of danger or threat. Because when you see the actors running, it's noticeable that they're in a fake environment, and it's like it kind of pulls me out of the moment, and I'm like, all right, I just hurry up. There are a few other moments like this that really disrupt the immersion and momentum of the story, but that was one of the standouts for me. Another example, obviously, is that scene with Kang and the ants. You'll know when you see it. Also, another thing that fell into bad for me, Bill Murray's casting wasn't even funny, and it feels wasted. This is unfortunate, and it's up there with the wasted casting of Benicio del Toro as the Collector, right? There's more than a few moments where it feels like the film stuffs in characters needlessly. I do like that they try to work everyone into the story, except for Luis, but Bill Murray is the most egregious of needless casting. The one casting that should have made it into the movie but didn't is Michael Pena's Luis. Somehow, some way, this movie found a way to fail the assignment and provide a satisfying Luis story recap. That's a major mistake. Overall, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. It's easily my favorite Ant-Man movie. Better than what I... Anyway, this is helped by the fact that Jonathan Majors' Kang is the best villain in the franchise. It is odd that Ant-Man was able to defeat Kang in the end, but I accept it kind of because, comic books. I mean, it's silly and probably shouldn't happen, but it's the nonsense that I love about comic book storytelling adapted to the big screen. In the comics, Ant-Man beat Doctor Doom in a one-on-one fight. That kind of silliness, I'm here for it. Now, if you can't see a movie where the villain loses because he gets dragged away by a horde of ants, then I don't want it. Overall, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, you a solid 7 out of 10. You a solid 7 out of 10. You proud of you, Ant-Man. Anyway, that's all I have for this one. Again, guys, please do me a favor. If you like these videos, you want to see more, please hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Otherwise,